a young man or an old man. So before death takes place, we must be fully Krishna conscious.
Fairy tale.
Huh?
They will think it is fairy tale.
Fairy tale?
Yes.
Why?
Because they don't believe anything that they cannot see with their gross senses.
And that is another foolishness. You cannot see in the sky so many things.
Yeah.
Now, this plane is going on. It may be unseen for some time. So that is the only reason. Because they cannot see. They cannot
Plus
see
they-
milk.
they
No,
know
they cannot see milk.
Yes, but
They have seen milk or not.
their experience of sea is that it has salt water, salty water. And they have not experienced.
No, this is water. As water is also liquid, milk is also liquid. So, if there is ocean of water, why not ocean of milk?
There can be, but
There can be, yes. So,
there is
how
no
they can
evidence.
say that there cannot be?
They would say that the milk comes from the cow.
Hmm?
They would say the milk comes from the cow, so how could it be
Water
an
comes
ocean?
from man. If you pass urine, there is water. What is the difference? The water also comes from...
It is just that it is beyond their experience.
That experience should be gathered from authority.
I also tell them sometimes, did you see your grandfather? They say, well, no. But you still accept that he was there. I say, yes, because my father tells me. Somebody else doesn't. Similarly, I said that even though you didn't see your grandfather, you accept that there was a grandfather.
Contradiction of the law of gravitation. According to our Shastra, the planets are held on the hood of Ananta. He is carrying. But they say they are staying on account of law of gravitation.
That is Krishna's supreme energy, as you explained. Tejo vari mridam yathavini. There is water he creates. He can do anything. The scientists may make any laws.
No, but they cannot use that law. They cannot float any other thing in the air by this law. Still they say there is law of gravitation.
They were also informed that the external...
He had to accept so much dowry. How many thousand horses?
15,000.
So who will take dowry like this? And how many? 400 elephants.
Yeah.
Who can maintain 400 elephants?
While the bride and bridegroom were passing...
Nowadays, horses and elephants are not selling because nobody can maintain. Yes.
The zoos.
Huh?
Only the zoos.
Yeah. Well, eaters, later on, they will not find animals to eat. They will eat themselves. Because animals are not being maintained. they may be, according to Darwin's theory, extinct.
In the U.S., they maintain, and everywhere, they maintain them just for slaughter. So will that dwindle out?
Yes, slaughtering, when there will be no more. Why this question of slaughtering?
When there are no more animals, where will it produce? Animals will go and reduce.
They maintain elephant also for slaughtering.
No. When I was in America, I heard last year there was a beef shortage.
Yes.
There's a meat shortage.
Meat shortage, yes.
They import a lot of beef from Australia.
Go on, really.
There also scarcity will start. Because slaughtering means finishing. And how
This example is given. Suppose we are walking. This step, when I am sure that this is all right, it is not, it will not go down, then I take up this. Then again this. This example. Similarly, change of body like that. As soon as it is settled up, what kind of body he is going to accept, or which is being offered to him, Devanatra, by higher authority. Then this man leaves this body and again enters in the womb of the body which is destined to get. This is the process of death.
Is that immediate through the Prabhupada?
Immediate. Just like immediate. I am walking. When it is fixed up, then I take up. Then when it is fixed up, I take up. Like this. Immediate. Immediate.
So what about the hell?
Huh?
How about hell? How does the jiva soul go to hell?
Yes,
Naraka.
they go. That those who are going to hell, that is fixed up very quickly. It doesn't take much time. Hell means he is getting the next body, hellish body. That's suppose he is going to get the hellish body to become the worm of stool. So that in that way he enters the worm, mother worm, to get the body and enjoy the hell.
So they sometimes have to go to Yamaraj first?
Yes,
practice.
that is Daivanatra. These things are finished very quickly. And if it takes little time, then this man who is dying, he remains in coma. He does not die. Because the judgment is going on. The decision waiting coma. We have seen sometimes a man is in coma for 7 days, 8 days. Yes. That means his judgment is going on. Such kind of death means very sinful death. Not yet settled up. Very complicated case. Therefore it takes time.
What about persons who die in their sleep? Is that a sinful death?
Yes. Dream or awakening. Everything is dream. Gross dream and subtle dream. That's all. This is also dream. What do you mean by dream? Dream means existence for a little period. That's all. So night dream is for 2 hours and this dream is for 24 hours.
So in other words, when it says that one goes to hell, any lower species is also like hell. If one is going to assume a dog body, then does he go to hell before he assumes a dog body?
There is statement like that one is put into the hellish condition for practicing little, and then he's put into the home of Sasmara.
Is that a long duration of practice or just
No,
very short?
very short. Short means they are short. It may take little more time.
Now they have machines that when the person is in coma, the machines artificially keep the heart beating and the other
Yeah.
processes.
Then heart beating will go on. Either you apply machine or no machine. Heart beating, but when the heart stops, no machine can revive it.
Yes.
So what is the use of machine? Then, by nature's way, when the heart beating will stop, no machine can help. That is not possible.
So the doctors face a dilemma that they keep the heart going by the machine, but they don't know whether the patient is actually living or dead. So they are afraid to stop the machine. They don't know how to decide when
Well-
to stop the machine.
But when they stop it,
Then the patient is dead.
That is modern science. So imperfect. They don't even know whether a person is alive or dead.
what do they know? They know something. That everyone knows, even the birds and beasts, they also know something.
In this way, one after another, the body changes and the soul transmigrates. See how the plant worms change from one twig to another so carefully. Similarly, the living entity changes its body as soon as the higher authorities decide on its next body.
The modern civilization is that they have no knowledge about the change of body. Almost 99% people, they do not know.
Even the so-called religions, the religions even don't teach.
They do not know.
This body is exactly like one of the bodies which we always see in dreams. During our dream of sleep, we create so many bodies according to mental creation.
Psychologically, whatever mental condition we prepare throughout this life, that means we are preparing next life. And in the Bhagavad Gita, it is said, Jang jang vapi smarana bhavang tajattanti kalevaram. The situation of the mind at the time of death will carry you to the similar body. Just like one who likes to eat some special food stuff. So, suppose the meat eaters, so the mentality is how to eat meat, how to eat meat. So they are given next life the canine teeth to give facility for eating meat. Canine teeth means dogs, cats, tigers, like that.
Unless we have a particular type of body, we cannot enjoy or suffer according to our mental proclivities inherited from the previous life.
Example. Asangayang Purusha, it is said that this living entity is untouched by this material body. Asangayang Purusha. So the example is given that the moon reflected on water appears to be moving, but moon is separate from that movement. आज डॉक्टर किधर गया? देखा नहीं आज? राम गॉन हम मंगलम चाहते हैं. Very good example. Unnecessarily he thinks that I belong to this country, I belong to this society. That means he creates another body. And if he knows perfectly well that I do not belong to any of this body, and that is Brahma, Bhuta, Prasanna, that teaching requires that every being is unattached to this body. Therefore, Jasyata Buddhi Kunapi, anyone who is maintaining himself under bodily concept of life, he is no better than the enemy. A demonic person will not accept any good lesson. Murkhaya upadesha hi prakopaya nasan. Because he is foolish, if you give him good advice, he will be angry. Still, we have to do that.
But it's better to find some innocent person.
Huh?
But for preaching, it's better to find innocent persons.
Yes, better feel those are innocent. That is the duty of the preacher. Four things. Ishare tadadhineshu, balisheshu, dishatsucha. The preacher should see four things. First of all, Ishara, the Supreme Person, God. So, that vision must be there. He knows what is Ishara, or the Supreme Personality of God. Then tadodhineshu, those who have taken shelter of that Ishara, that means devotees. Tadodhineshu. And then balisheshu. Balisheshu means those who are innocent, have no sufficient knowledge, innocent. And dishasu. And there is always a class of men who are envious of God. Dishat. Dishat means envy. So a preacher has to see these four classes of men, or three classes. One Ishara and the other three classes. So he has to behave like that. To behave with Ishara, prema. How to love. That is his business. How to increase love for the Supreme. Prema, Maitri. How to make friendship with the devotees. And to the innocent, Kripa. How to become merciful. And to the envious, Upekha. Negligence. Not to talk with them. Poor behavior. Ishare tadu. This is Madhyamadikari. And the position of the preacher is Madhyamadikari. Therefore, they have to point out, here is a jealous man, envious man. But people do not want it. They say, why you are pointing out? Why you are pointing out? But this is the business of the preacher, otherwise how will preach?
They want to be artificially the Uttama Adhikari.
Yes.
See, everyone is nice.
Yes, everyone is nice. Except himself. Tomadikari, Bhishar, if everyone is nice, then the preacher is also nice. Why you find out fault with the preacher? So imitation of Tomadikari will not help.
Similarly, those who are demoniac or atheistic by nature can hardly assimilate any good instruction, however authorized it may be. That is the difference between a demigod and demon.
Therefore, at the present moment, bhogaisajya prasaktanam taya apurita cetasa. Demons, they are too much attached to material enjoyment. Bhoga and aisajya. So, they cannot take to it. Therefore, our general principle is to perform Sankirtan, not to talk philosophy. When one is interested, then you can talk philosophy. Otherwise, this talk should be amongst inner circle, with the students and the teacher, those who are submissive. Otherwise, it should be avoided. It will create misunderstanding.
What about programs at schools and colleges with philosophy?
Because they are innocent. The children, they are innocent. So, if possible, give them some enlightenment, kripa, to become merciful upon them. So far children are concerned, they hear, they try to learn. Just like in Dallas, whatever we say, they accept. They do not protest. Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Then,
Vasudeva thought of his wife as follows. For the present, let me save the life of Devaki, and later on, if there are children, I shall see how to save them. He further thought,
this is the consideration. By policy, if people said his wife, that was he was following like that.
if in the future I get a child who can kill Kamsa, just as Kamsa is thinking, then both Devaki and the child will be saved, because the law of providence is inconceivable. But now, some way or other, let me save the life of Devaki. There's
Jumps. In the village also, this experience, when there is fire, it jumps over another house, leaving one house in the middle.
Similarly, a living entity may be very careful and fearful in the matter of executing his duties, but it is still very difficult for him to know what type of body he is going to get in the next life. Maharaj Bharata was very faithfully executing the duties of self-realization, but by chance he contracted temporary affection for a deer, and he had to accept his next life in the body of a deer.
Yes. Not even he was truthful.
Yes.
He used to bring all the sons as soon as born to Kamsa, and he was killing.
Kamsa knew the value of Vasudev's word of honor, and he was convinced by his argument. For the time being, he desisted from the heinous killing of his sister. Thus Vasudeva was pleased and praised the decision of Kamsa. In this way, he returned to his home. After due course of time, Vasudeva and Devaki gave birth to 8 male children, as well as
Demons are known as Surad Visham. Surad Visham. Those were envious of the demigods. Surad Visham. Sanmohaya Surad Visham. This word is used in the Bhagavad just to cheat the demons. No. Sanmohaya Surad Visham. That's the instruction of Narada. You see? Then
within the prison, shackled in iron chains, Vasudeva and Devaki gave birth to male child year after year. Kamsa, thinking each of the babies to be the incarnation of Vishnu, killed them one after another.
he killed his brother. He was merciful upon the father only. He kept him in the prison. Otherwise he killed the whole family. Brother, son, and everything. Modern kings, such incidences are very many in the history. Killing everyone. There is another story that Panna, yes, the child was to be killed and yes, Hare Krishna. The maid servant, she changed her own son and kept the real royal family different. And her child was killed.
Is it true story?
Yes, why not? And maternal uncle of Ravan.
Did Kamsa also achieve liberation after he was killed?
Huh?
Kamsa
What is that?
was immediately transported to the spiritual planets after he was killed.
Yeah.
Being killed by Vishnu in his previous life, he wasn't transferred.
Now 3 times he had to take bath. Hiranyakha.
Is that Jaya Vijay?
Huh?
Is that Jaya Vijay doorkeepers?
Yes,
Was one of them?
yes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Becomes envious of others. They take birth as dog. Snake. Sarpakrura, Khalakrura. So much subtle laws are working. They do not know.
Their limited intelligence would be baffled.
Limited intelligence, yes. Paramanenmassaranang satang vastava vastu vedama. Not for anyone. Paramanenmassaranang. That means devotees. Devotees are nirmatsa, not envious. Otherwise everyone is envious. Like a vehicle like this. In UP there is called Tanga.
Hanga.
Tanga.
Surat also.
Tanga? Like this?
Not like this.